Employees at Clover have been on strike for a month now. They say they were not consulted about the new developments in the company, such as salary cuts of up to 20%. And they've also complained about not being able to take public holidays, as these and Sundays are seen as normal working days. Our reporter Tshegohaco Moagi is at a Clover offices in City Deep, Johannesburg. Tshegohaco, very good morning to you. What are picketing workers saying? I mean, it's an incredibly difficult time to be picketing with only a few days away from Christmas.
Well, absolutely, Mpo. Good morning. So, the employees here at Clover are saying that they do not foresee having a beautiful or a bright Christmas. And they are quite concerned about the fact that, they've had salary cuts and they're expected to take a lump sum that is expected to last them for about 6 months. Those are just some of the concerns that they've raised with us as Newzroom Afrika. But let's get a clearer understanding from them as to some of their concerns. We're speaking to DJ Ndozi. DJ, thank you so much for your time. Now let's start off with your concerns ahead of Christmas and the complaints that you have for Clover.
I beg your pardon?
Let's start off with your concerns ahead of Christmas and the complaints that you have when it comes to Clover.
Okay. Let me first greet the whole nation, the whole of South Africa. Our first concern is this. In Clover, we as workers, I'm one of the workers for Clover. We've got a Black Christmas today. We are complaining as sales department. Here on sales department, we are told about salary cut. I mean, if a person earns 9,000, 10,000, then you decide to cut his salary to 6,000. How do you expect that person to survive? What are you telling these people? Are you telling us to kill our families? We must take our families down to the grave because of 6,000. I can't survive with 6,000. As you can see, our people here are marching in peaceful. They don't have weapons, they don't have anything. They're hungry, they're fed up. You know what I mean? So, I think Clover had to do something about this. As we speak now, some of us have worked for November, December. We didn't get paid. You can imagine what I'm going to tell my wife, my kids. I'm not the only one. All the people here, we have same problem. So I think this issue of Clover has to be taken to the government. The government has to intervene. I think that's all that I have to say.
All right. Thank you so much, DJ. Mpo, I'd just like for us to speak to another employee also picketing outside here, the Clover offices, and his name is Robert Moagi. Robert, thank you so much for your time. So the strike has been ongoing since November. And how little response from Batuba Clover Barimbon?
On behalf of the negotiating team, they've been meeting with the company day in, day out, but it seems there's no solution on this. We tried to compromise for the company to minimize our demand, but it seems the company doesn't wish to come back to the table. We said to them, okay, the issue of cutting of salary, put it aside, let's go back to work and see where can we meet. But now they keep on repeating and putting it back again to the table. We thought by now the strike will be done and dusted because it's a month today. The problem is that other things that we didn't get paid for November, we didn't get paid for December, our bonus are hold up, we don't have money, as a company have said. We are struggling. The company doesn't struggle because the trucks are going out and down, they are selling their stock, they restock at the shop. But now our request was only one. Why can't we meet somewhere and do things simpler for us? Because now the issue of retrenchment, which is coming again in January, we don't know what expectation are they going to put on the table. Our humble request is only one. Let them come to us. Let's reinstate our 763 workers who were dismissed unofficially, unaware most of them. We wish to have them back to work so that we can sort out our problems.
All right, thank you so much. That is Robert Moagi. And Mpo, we'll be bringing you more of this information from the employees here at Clover. But I'm going to request my colleague Tshegohaco to just show you the heavy security that has been brought in. And we understand that this, of course, is because of this particular strike that is taking place. As you heard from DJ Ndozi telling us that, they are being peaceful. There are no weapons. There are no guns. But they are being peaceful and just really calling for Clover to hear them out. And this is the high security that has been brought in here.